So you remember about 10 years ago, those stupid posts that were circulating on Facebook and everywhere, where it said, ladies, maybe you're missing out on your soulmate because he's in the friend zone where you left him. And the one for men was, hey men, maybe you're missing out on your soulmate because she doesn't look like what society deems is beautiful. Yes and no, that could be a possibility, but I'm thinking, if you honestly met your soulmate, there would be an instant attraction and a connection that would have y'all come together like this. It wouldn't be, well, I'm kind of like not attracted to him, and he isn't my vibe, but he might be. No, shut the fuck up. Shut up. So anyway, I've been thinking lately, and I'm a little more open to the ideology that there might be a soulmate for me now that I'm not in a toxic marriage, where I'm going to be real with you. Maybe I missed out on good quality years with my actual soulmate because I settled because I believed I wasn't pretty enough to get anybody better. I wasn't like really good at cleaning house or whatever stupid thing I did where I was just like, I'm down here. We need to find a man down here because I'm told that's the best I'm going to get. When I should have said, no, let's meet somebody right here. You need to meet somebody who makes you want to clean the house, who makes you want to go to the gym, and who makes you want to eat healthy and control your spending. You don't need to meet anybody who just finds the negative in you and brings it out. That's not your soulmate. That will never be your soulmate. But anyway, I've been daydreaming about this boy lately. He's probably not even real. He has a certain aesthetic and a certain job and everything. I'm not going to tell you any of that, but I am going to tell you one thing before you comment. No, he's not at church. Don't make me take you. Don't make me take you to my Spotify on repeat playlist where 9 Inch Nails sings about if there is a hell, I'll see you there. And Marilyn Manson sings about I'm not a slave to a God that doesn't exist. I'm open to the idea of God, but since we're talking about soulmates, I believe that if we have soulmates and we have an eternal soul, why do we get just one body? Just one life. I think that's stupid. I think that's reductive. Because what do you mean? That seems a little wasteful, for lack of a better word. But anyway, I've been daydreaming about this boy, and I'm kind of hoping for the Savage Garden version, which, quick little tangent, how come Savage Garden is the pop band, but Soundgarden was the grunge band? I think maybe they should have changed names, but whatever. I want the Savage Garden one where it's like, I knew I loved you before I met you. I think I dreamed you into life. And I don't want the Fiona Apple one where, I was having a sweet fix of a daydream of a boy whose reality I knew was hopeless to be had. I don't want that. Anyway, one thing I realized about myself about 4 months ago was that whenever I daydreamed about meeting some actor that I like and he falls madly in love with me and we just make each other's lives better and we make each other believe in love again and all that jazz, I was the one rescuing him. He was the one on the side of the road with a flat tire. He was the one with engine trouble, even though I don't know shit about cars. And he was the one who needed my help. And then I was like, why are you doing all the heavy lifting even in your daydreams where you can control the narrative? I was even out here having these horrible daydreams where I was fighting with his ex-wife, disagreeing with his children, disagreeing with his lifelong friends, and none of them liked me. And yes, that is a bunch of crap I need to clean up in my head, in my heart, in my soul before the perfect man that I've been daydreaming about comes into my life. But I'm not going to tell you what he looks like physically. One thing I am going to say, though, is that I want a man that is for me. And I just realized this is going to be one of those posts where somebody is going to be like, did the journal factory explode? I set the journal factory on fire. Fuck you. Anyway, what I want is somebody that's for me. I've said this in another video, but I looked at Sally Field's character from Mrs. Doubtfire. The character's name is Miranda, as the villain. And I was like, he's just fun, and you don't want to have to do that. But now, as an adult who's been through a crappy marriage, who was married to the fun guy, the fun guy is for everybody else. The fun guy is not for his wife and not for his kids. The fun guy is for being seen as the cool one, the hero, the whatever that, you know, doesn't want to be a certain... Sorry, I had to chase a goat out of my house. But when I say I want a guy that is for me, what I mean is I don't want somebody like that character from that movie, obviously. What I also mean is that if my lawnmower is broken, he fixes my lawnmower before he goes out and fixes Dave's lawnmower. My ex had this thing where when we were dating, and I should have taken this as the biggest red flag, like communist Russia red flags. He didn't want to be on a solo date with me. He very much seemed to want to have everybody around because he was for everyone else. And in the future, I don't care if I have a stoic person who's very introverted and doesn't really like to go very many places and would rather be at home than go somewhere, than be with somebody who uses their anxiety as a reason why we should go out and spend money. Why we shouldn't be at home because this, that, and the other. So basically what I'm saying is I want someone who's for me and I am for him, where we can come together and it's like, okay, I'm fighting a food and sugar addiction. I don't want somebody who's addicted to food and sugar. I definitely don't want an alcoholic. I'm working on fixing my financial situation. I don't want somebody who's constantly pawning all their freaking stuff or constantly getting signature loans or buying something to enjoy it and then sell it because this thing that you could have on your shelf, fuck it. We don't need that thing on the shelf. We need Taco Bell now. I'm working hard and going to the gym, so I don't want somebody who is not also doing that. But as I've said, as I have looked at the whole daydream of this person, this actor that has the privilege and the power and everything, why am I saving him? And after I looked at that, whenever I daydream about this man that possibly doesn't exist because he's either lost in another dimension, stuck in 1965, or even worse, Indiana, he is coming to meet me halfway. There's no stupid, ridiculous, meet cute type thing. And then I looked up how to manifest a perfect man. And what do you mean I can't just put some sage in a pot with some, thyme and cumin? What do you mean I have to work on myself? That's rude. Why can't I just send vibes out into the universe? But anyway, that's my idea on soulmates. Your soulmate will not be somebody that you have to tell yourself you like. So no, your soulmate's not in the friend zone. Your soulmate is not somebody who you're not attracted to. And your soulmate is not somebody that will make you feel like suffering is part of the relationship. Because if you're not suffering, are you even really